COD game.
Fuck.
Each weapon to win.
Damn.
Hostiles on the last weapon.
Give me that, bro.
Hostiles on the last weapon. Step it up.
Fuck.
Hard day. Clean yourselves up.
One last one.
To be honest, you were my eye connect buddy, and then he left.
Okay, kill one.
You're sad, and I miss talking to you. My best friend.
Oh! The old boy got out that Jeep right there, and I don't know if he's fighting them, right? Or I don't know if he pushed. Like, I don't know, but they yeah, grab that box. Coming across on the outs, back in the back. Out here, here. Either side of that building, we'll come out here, right? You get left. You get shot down from top left up here? $60 and $60. You jump down?
Gun game.
That guy or the other guy? There's a guy yeah, he might have killed that guy right there. I'm telling you. Yeah, finally.
Fuck, come on.
I need 4,500.
What a bitch! What a bitch!
Definitely short. I left building, right, Shaq? Yep, that's why I'm gonna take left and right this way. This way. You're gonna have to take this first, but
The fuck?
Somebody's on me? Say again? Because I got a ammo. In here, just save it up. I'm going.
What? Fuck, yo.
Talking about you today. Not gonna take it like
Maybe
that.
not. So.
Come on, Orange, you gotta bring us back. This is the only game I can play. I got like 30 minutes.
Hello? Can you hear me? Alright, I guess not. What kind of gun game is this where it's just the same fucking gun? Just fucking stupid.
It was fun. I gotta get off for a few hours.
Gun game.
I think like
Get
10,
kills with
30,
each
I
weapon to
do
win.
So like 10 o'clock.
Shit.
Come on. I go.
Oh, shit, yo.
What? I told you Scarlet has it.
This is what we call garbage.
We're losing. Turn it around.
Saw you at the last second.
Hostiles on the last weapon. Step it up. Hostiles on the last weapon. Step it up.
Keep the shotgun. Ah!
Hard day. Clean yourself
Fourth
up.
again. Lucky fourth.
There are infinities that are bigger than other infinities.
At Casper, everything we do is in service of helping people get a good.
Reviews, are dropping. I'm going. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering. It is Monday, December 7th, and I might have 3 or even 4 updates on Cyberpunk 2077. As reviews, are dropping. I'm going through them, and we'll cover that a little bit later today. Make sure you click that subscribe button right down below the video. Pushing hard to reach 1 million subscribers by Christmas. We're now only 20,000 away. If half of the people watching this video who aren't currently subscribed were to create an account and subscribe today, we'd hit it. That will give you 1 month guaranteed, no sub-begging. 1 month once we make it. Let's do this. We could do it today. We could do it today. Anyway, Cyberpunk is too long. Cyberpunk 2077 developer hasn't finished the game in up to 200 hours, and that's a huge major problem. Now, I will confess, or not confess, but concede that a game can be too long. There are many people that never completed The Witcher 3's campaign mode, and it's extraordinarily long. But it's crazy that we're in a world where many games are lambasted for the classic Angry Joe 4 hours campaigns. To get a campaign that is full of this much content and complaining about it, well, it just kind of shows you that these game journal weirdos will complain about anything. Here you have this. Yesterday, Cyberpunk 2077, developer hasn't finished after nearly 200 hours, and that's a bad thing. Now, let me be very clear. Have you smashed the like button and subscribed yet? I can taste it, you guys. You gotta understand. I can taste it. 1 million. We could do it by like this week. Anyway, I understand. Look, you can spend as much or as little time as you want on Cyberpunk 2077. That's the reality of it. So, on what planet is that not an amazing thing? Not an amazing feature? A QA tester has put nearly 200 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 without rolling the credits. How about that? How game campaign should be. Cyberpunk 2077 will release in a few days, finally ending years of anticipation for gamers hungry to get their hands on the next ambitious RPG title from CD Projekt Red. However, there's information regarding the cycles come out. Crunch. And you can just read through this and see these like turds are still super angry about crunch, or they're mad about a single poster in the game, everything they write, and then they want us to buy. CD Projekt Red's quality assurance test lead said that he has put a whopping 175 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 and still to the credits. Babil, right, has stated that he's taking his time with the game, using stealth where possible and exploring each nook and cranny the game has to offer. And he's a QA tester, right? There will be people that want to spend 200 hours in this game, and shame on you for trying to brand that like it's a bad thing. Now, still,
how many bullets do you need to hit? Holy fuck!
The fact that the game is stretching close to, if not longer than 200 hours is ridiculous. Well, if you could, like, literally take, like, 2 seconds to find out that the real campaign is about 30 to 40 hours long. Which is, I think, about the right time. I think the first time I played Final Fantasy VII, I beat it in, like, 45 or 50 hours. And that was about the right amount of time. There was a lot that I didn't explore. And for me, I'm a campaign person, I'm a story mode person, and so I want to progress the story. Same thing with the Dragon Quest. Love Dragon Quest. Love it. Probably almost as much as I like Final Fantasy. And that might seem and they always have like 30 hours or so, and you get into it, get through it. You need time to get like emotionally attached to these characters. Video game like debate has been a point of contention for gamers for a long time. Everyone has a good thing for investment. Video games. With the industry shifting to $70 a game, people want to make sure.
This is why I play hardcore.
Also understand that there are people that pay $200 Ultra Edition, right? Finding value out of what you buy is not unreasonable. Paying a significant amount of money out of pocket for entertainment is a luxury, and as such, you should feel fulfilled. So understand that. With everything that's happened this year, the massive unemployment, the lockdowns, the way Christmas is going to be changed for everybody, the way time off school changed for everybody, the stresses that have been put on parents. By the way, you know, today's parents are not your parents' parents. You know what I mean? Like, my dad didn't spend hours playing video games, but I have many friends who have, you know, an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old that still play video games. And I'm sure this next generation's kids will be even, this next generation's parents will play even more video games, right? Have free time, and they have less money than them. And if they're going to want to take the time to the game this big, understand that there have been people that have been waiting for almost 10 years for this game. Of course, expectations in this regard vary by genre. While RPG are expected to be massive, AAA shooters like Call of Duty have far shorter campaigns with statistics. However, since most people buy those games for the multiplayer, yeah, but that's because you don't give us a good campaign. Like, you understand that, right? Give us crap campaigns, that's what trains people to just move right to multiplayer. And where do you make all your money? Yeah, the multiplayer. Still, Respawn's Titanfall 2 drew the ire of many gamers because of its 5-hour campaign. Despite the Anyway. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. It is Monday, December 7th, and I might have 3 or even 4 updates on Cyberpunk 2077. As reviews are dropping, I'm going through them and we'll cover that a little bit later today. Make sure you click that subscribe button right down below the video. Pushing hard to reach 1 million subscribers by Christmas. We're now only 20,000 away. If half of the people watching this video who aren't currently subscribed were to create an account and subscribe today, we'd hit it. That will give you 1 month guaranteed. No sub begging. 1 month once we make it. Let's do this.
You know what?
We can do it today. If just we could do it today. Anyway, Cyberpunk is too long. Cyberpunk 2077 developer hasn't finished the game in up to 200 hours, and that's a huge major problem. Now, I will confess, or not confess, but concede that a game can be too long. There are many people that never completed The Witcher 3's campaign mode, and it's extraordinarily long. But it's crazy that we're in a world where many games are lambasted for the classic Angry Joe 4 hours campaigns. To get a campaign that is full of this much content and complaining about it, it just kind of shows you that these game journal weirdos will complain about anything. You got this. Yesterday, Cyberpunk 2077, developer hasn't finished after nearly 200 hours. Man, that's a bad thing. Now, let me be very clear. Have you smashed the like button and subscribed yet? I just got to taste it.
How is that a fucking
We could do it by, like, this week. Anyway. I understand. Look, you could spend as much or as little time as you want on Cyberpunk 2077. That's the reality. So, on what planet is that not an amazing thing? Not an amazing feature. A QA tester has put nearly 200 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 without rolling the credits, refueling the debate on how long game campaigns should be. Cyberpunk 2077 will release in a few days, finally ending years of anticipation for gamers hungry to get their hands on the next ambitious RPG title from CD Projekt Red. However, for the year's information regarding the game's development cycle has come out. And you can just read through this and see these like turds are still super angry about crunch, or they're mad about a single poster in the game that comes up in everything they write, and then they want us to believe that they're being unbiased. CD Projekt Red's quality assurance test lead said that he has put a whopping 175 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 and still to roll the credits. Babil, I hope I'm saying that right, has stated that he's taking his time with the game, using stealth where possible and exploring each nook and cranny the game has offered. And he's a QA tester, right? There will be people that want to spend 200 hours in this game, and shame on you for trying to brand that like it's a bad thing. Now, still, even if this is a quote slower playthrough, the fact that the game is stretching close to, if not longer than 200 hours, is ridiculous. Well, if you could literally take 2 seconds, you find out that the real campaign is about 30 to 40 hours long, which is, I think, about the right time. I think the first time I played Final Fantasy VII, I beat it in 45 or 50 hours, and that was about the right amount of time. But there was a lot that I didn't explore. And for me, I'm a campaign person, I'm a story mode person, and so I want to progress the story. Just same thing with the Dragon Quest. Love Dragon Quest games. Love it. Love them.
You are
almost as much as I like Final Fantasy. And I know that might seem like blasphemy, but I just love them. And they always have 30 hours or so, and you get into it, you get through it, you need time to get emotionally attached to these characters. The video game debate has been a point of contention for gamers for a long time. Everyone wants to have an investment, especially in video games. The industry shifting to $70 a game. People want to make sure the game's worth the cost. Also understand that there are people that pay upwards of $200 for this title if they bought some super premium Ultra Edition, right? Buying value by what you buy is not unreasonable. Paying a significant amount of money out of pocket for entertainment is a luxury. And
already started.
Also understand that with everything that's happening this year, massive unemployment, the lockdowns, The way Christmas is going to be changed for everybody.
Put it back on the tree.
Need time to get like emotionally attached to
Put
these
it
characters.
back on the tree. That's nasty.
That I didn't explore. I think the first time I played Final Fantasy VII, I beat it in like 45 or 50 hours. There will be people that want to spend 200 hours, right? I understand. Look, you can spend as much or as little time as you want on in Cyberpunk 2077. That's the reality of it. So, on what planet is that not an amazing thing? Not an amazing feature. A QA tester has put nearly 200 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 without rolling the credits, refueling a debate on how long game campaigns should be. Cyberpunk 2077 will release in a few days, finally ending years of anticipation for gamers hungry to get their hands on the next ambitious RPG title from CD Projekt Red. However, over the years, information regarding the game's development cycle has come out, and crunch. You can just read through this and see these like turds are still super angry about crunch, or they're mad about a single poster in the game. It comes up in everything they write, and then they want us to believe that they're being unbiased. CD Projekt Red's quality assurance test lead said that he has put a whopping 175 hours into Cyberpunk 2077 and still to roll the credits. Babil, I hope I'm saying that right, has stated that he's taking his time with the game, using stealth where possible, and exploring each nook and cranny the game has to offer. And he's a QA tester, right? There will be people that want to spend 200 hours in this game, and shame on you for trying to brand that like it's a bad thing. Now, still, even if this is a, quote, slower playthrough of the game, the fact that the game is stretching close to, if not longer than 200 hours is ridiculous. Well, if you could, like, literally take, like, 2 seconds, you find out that the real campaign is about 30 to 40 hours long, which is, I think, about the right time. I think the first time I played Final Fantasy VII, I beat it in, like, 45 or 50 hours, and that was about the right amount of time. But there was a lot that I didn't explore, and for me, I'm a campaign person, I'm a story mode person, and so I want to progress the story. Just same thing with the Drake Quest. Love Drake Quest games. Love them. Probably almost as much as I like Final Fantasy. And I know that might seem like blasphemy, but I just love them. And they always have like 30 hours or so. And you get into it, you get through it, you need time to get like emotionally attached to these characters. The video game like debate has been a point of contention for gamers for a long time. Everyone wants to have a good bang for their buck when making an investment, especially in video games. With the industry shifting to $70 a game, people want to make sure the game is worth the cost. Also understand that there are people that paid upwards of $200 for this title if they bought some super premium ultra edition, right? Wanting value out of what you buy is not unreasonable. Paying a significant amount of money out of pocket for entertainment is a luxury, and as such, you should feel fulfilled. We'll also understand that with everything that's happening here, the massive unemployment, the lockdowns, the way Christmas is going to be changed for everybody, the way time off school has been changed for everybody, the stresses that have been put on the parents. By the way, you know, today's parents are not your parents' parents. You know what I mean? Like, my dad didn't spend hours playing video games, but I have many friends who have, you know, an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old that still play video games. And I'm sure this next generation's kids will be even, this next generation's parents will play even more video games, right? People have free time, and they have less money than they normally do. And if they're going to want to take their time with a game this big, understand that there have been people that have been waiting almost 10 years for this game. Of course, expectations in this regard vary by genre. While RPG are expected to be massive, AAA shooters like Call of Duty have far shorter campaigns and low completion statistics. However, since most people buy those games for the multiplayer, yeah, but that's because you don't give us a good campaign. Like, you understand that, right? You give us crap campaigns, that's what trains people to just move right to multiplayer. And where do you make all your money? Yeah, the multiplayer.
What the
Still
fuck?
Fall 2 to the ire of many gamers because of its 5-hour campaign. Despite the campaign's strength and the game's robust multiplayer, EA's release strategy and negative word of mouth regarding the short but sweet campaign killed the game before it had a chance. Though it's arguably started earlier, Assassin's Creed Unity is what really became noticeable, as simply looking at them still fills a sense of dread for the seemingly infinite amount of repetitive side objectives and collectibles. While Assassin's Creed Valhalla promised to shade things up, Harrison found that it's largely the same regard. Shorter games can be total drags and leave a bitter taste in your mouth once they're finished. An example is The Order 1886, which was maligned before release with a leak revealed that the campaign was only 4 hours long. While short length isn't an issue if the game is fun and replayable, The Order 1886 ended up being sluggish and boring as an experience. Being a long game doesn't automatically make it good. Fair. But that's it. Cyberpunk main campaign is apparently 37 hours long. Again, another article uploaded by somebody benefiting from YouTubers' work. CD Projekt Red mentioned some time ago that they had consciously made the decision to shorten Cyberpunk's 2077 critical path, the game following the feedback Witcher 3's humongous campaign. They did not provide any specific numbers of the game's length. It seems prematurely uploaded by YouTuber Dreamcast Guy spilled the beans on those details. The review has since been taken down, but somebody of the Mako reactors compiled all the key details. The review claims that the game's main campaign is 37 hours long, 21 hours spent getting from the game's beginning to the final boss fight, while the side quests included that number went up to 37 hours. The reviewer did mention, however, also said that there are easily over 100 hours of gameplay within the game, which falls in line with recent reports suggested as well. The main campaign is supposed to be a slice of what the game has to offer.
Don't play around.
Well, yeah. While the quality of the major side quest is allegedly on par with the main story itself, the side quests also seem to vary quite a bit tone and style, from hunting down a ring of bad guys to getting a tattoo while you're hammered. Meanwhile, the review also claims Cyberpunk 2077 runs great on the Xbox Series X, with an option for 30 FPS at a higher resolution or 60 with lower. Cyberpunk, now you see, turns out it's 37 hours. Gameplay doesn't get old. Main campaign is about 11 hours long. 21 hours time spent booting up to the final boss fight. 37 hours all in, including side quests. Reasonable. Controls exceptionally tight, 99%. Gameplay doesn't get old. A wide variety of easily 100 hours gameplay. Main campaign is a single slice. Major side campaigns are as good as the main game. Side quests show off a different part of Night City, both light and dark in terms of tone. They go places, from hunting down bad guys to getting tattoos. Plays fantastic. Not a hard lock of visual effects like Steam would continue to run, as does the music. Game would unstick a second or two later. This happened around 30 times. So it is buggy, and we've got, oh hi, clickbait. He literally says there's over 100 hours of gameplay. Reviewers don't play the games like regular people. They play to finish, not to enjoy. That's why reviews are useless to most players. These type of games, they don't have weeks or months like we do. And this is an open world. I used to spend hours driving around in GTA just for fun. I doubt I'll be finishing this at any time under 100 hours, and that depends on what the world presents. Again, the length of the game, is a bonus for gamers. Reviewers seem to whine and complain about it. This is just another perfect example of why video game reviewers are out of touch and the field is worthless. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe today. Hope you enjoyed it again. Talk to you again real soon.
Camper.
Oh.
How the hell did you know I was right there? That's crazy. Got amazing peripherals. Ouch. Why are you up there? Why are you running?
Chamokita? What the fuck?
Die! Why are you still up there? Camper.
Oh. I hear you. Ay, Chihuahua.
Sorry.
Ay, Chihuahua. Chinga su madre.
Chinga su madre.
Ah! Why are they just coming out of nowhere? I'm fucking dying here. Help me. Ah!
Sorry.
See this? You see this? You see this bullshit? Wow. Triple kill. Oh wow, that's crazy. No! Sorry, I'm yelling. I did not mean to.
What the fuck?
Naughty, naughty.
That's a camper.
Keep fighting, we got this.
Again, how the fuck?
Hey.
Come on!
I heard you. Your footsteps. Tip tap.
You heard me a lot. Oh!
It's just... Are you just hiding right there, you freaking camper? Ouch!
Oh!
Hostiles on the last weapon.
Fuck!
Step it up.
No, I threw it! I threw it!
Hostiles on the last weapon. Step it up.
Haha!
Ah,
Got it!
damn! Oh, what the fuck?
And
Report for debrief.
nice one. GG.
You need Jesus. Got you covered.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Gotcha. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yep. Bye.
Corsair water cooling.
We interrupt this video to bring you a special message from iFixit. No, we interrupt this interruption with this interruption of new stuff from iFixit this holiday season. Shit, discard inventory sucks. Fix the inventory problem with iFixit. Whoa, don't drop it. Can't fix that with iFixit. Just kidding, yes you can. You can take iFixit with you anywhere but your pockets aren't big enough. Introducing you, Lauren. Take it with you. Get iFixit for your loved ones this holiday season.
So the Corsair Hydro X stuff, not new. This stuff came out in CES 20. CES 2020, yeah, maybe, yeah, CES 2020. So they got radiators, pumps, blocks, and all that sort of stuff. This is the same stuff that we've had for a while. Not really a sponsored video. I know this looks very shilly. I'm just showing you the range of products, and people all the time ask us about, you know, what water products we should recommend and stuff. Which leads us to this guy. This is the water block that had an issue that we did a video
I love
about.
it. You just fucking love to see it.
Major Tech, I think is his name. He did a video about it. And the issue with the old blocks, and this one's for a 2080, yeah, 2080 Founders, came down specifically to the terminal right here, which is where the fittings make their way into the block itself, having a major defect where under tension, lateral, is that the direction it would be? Lateral? Whatever. If you put the wrong kind of tension on it, it can leak.
Did it?
But 20 series is old news, which gave Corsair time to sort of come out with a new block for the 30 series. This is for the 3080 Founders Edition card. We're not going to be installing it though, because I only have one 3080 Founders Edition card, which we use for a lot of our benchmarks and stuff, especially right now during GPU season. Not about to take the block off and undo all the thermal pads and stuff that will essentially get ruined because of the type of pads that NVIDIA uses. For the sake of putting this block on it, we need to keep that card exactly as it shipped from the factory for the reviews and stuff. Let's go ahead and unbox it and take a look at it. So as you can see right now, it looks super tiny because the PCB is actually really tiny for the 3080. So here's the size comparison of the two. The actual block portion is like essentially the same. It's kind of funny. But you can see this A-series block obviously has a significant amount of overhang for the VRM, this rear VRM, this is the front, where the I/O and all that stuff would be. Yeah, that's
Fuck you! For fuck's sake!
Position cards. PCBs so short you could literally install them
Nice.
in like any case. So it's got RGB on the top right here, which looks very much derivative from their Capellix RGB RAM, which has these same squares on there. Here's your RGB cable, which is also a daisy chain, like kind of a pass-through deal. I will tell you this. One of the things that is the fact that it has pre-applied paste, the size of the die, as long as you don't screw it up, this will work, and thermal pads that are pre-applied. But you don't have to worry about placing them or tearing them or messing them up. So it touches the VRMs on both sides, so it's got front and rear VRM. It touches all of the RAM, and it touches a couple of these controllers down here, which are known to get broken. It looks like you might also get broken the ring RAM. That's why they went from a black to this sort of a translucent kind of a clear. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this look right here. I get what they're trying to do. I get that they're trying to make it more flashy, naturally. But I think the aluminum here looks sleek like that. That reminds me of the old Dominator RAM. comes with the new Dominator. So you do get the Corsair backflip.
Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
Hostiles on the last weapon. Step it up.
Like, so what do you mean by that? Like, with the on the label, or like?
Day's done. You're not. On your feet, soldier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because face-to-face contact makes me nervous. I don't like talking to people. Yes, I know I'm a server, and I'll get used to it. I just don't like it.
I get that.
Like my
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, never mind. I don't like this map.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're fucking. Go to buy it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it either. I won't have it till this weekend. Too. I'm broke.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we even have like a system kind of like that. So have to have it. Okay, so then it doesn't. Might as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. I'll get back with my mom later tonight or early tomorrow, and then I'll definitely give you a call about it. Yeah. Yeah. And is it? Yeah, we'll do. Sorry. Is it $10 per item or like per? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. 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 Gotcha. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So I'll get back with you. I mean, most likely we'll end up doing it. Just want run it by her just so she knows and stuff. And then I'm gonna look at the store and see what I can do for in terms of like integrating that into it as well. And then yeah. But yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I'll definitely give you a call tomorrow though. All right. Yep. Bye.
Plate that comes along with it. It is metal. That's cool. So it's got some of these standoff sponges on here, which are designed to keep you from creating any sort of a short. Because it is metal, the back of the PCB has stuff that sticks up. You want to make sure that you're not going to be causing yourself any sort of short. So that's what these are. These are just like big sponges to make sure they don't touch anywhere. It is not vented in any way. So there's no heat thermal pads or anything on here to touch the GPU to turn this into a heat spreader. This one is purely aesthetic. I don't see it causing a problem with temperatures because of the fact that we are water cooled. A backplate like this on an air cooled card could potentially cause insulation and cause a little bit of a reflection of heat, causing the entire board to maybe get hotter on the backside. Never had a problem with something like this on a graphics card in any of the builds that I've ever done that don't have thermal pads on the back. That's just because the core doesn't get nearly hot enough for it to really start to heat soak through the back of the card to where this becomes a problem.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get.
Gun game. Get kills with each weapon to win.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, you looking for me?
Yeah. What's up?
What?
I'm just saying hi. Like, did you just get done with class?
Hello?
Did you just
No,
get...
I didn't go. I didn't get for people. I was able to complete the, able to complete those long applications.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't save those in the middle. I'll go with that. One day I'll just fine.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering. Yeah, I did the inventories for... I marked them on the sheet as well. For everybody.
Yeah, is Colada? They were done, right? The Colada one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, they were there, so I went ahead and so, yeah.
Shut up, trying to get ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so Priscilla called me and let me know that, there's this barcode thing. So actually, our order came out a little less because we took that thing off, so...
Keep going.
Sorry, what?
Keep going. Make it
I know, right? Yeah, so, but I just paid for it with PayPal credit. I put the bill in, so you can see it.
Okay.
So that was the product stuff. So they called me and let me know that there's this barcode stuff that we have to do. So, and she said I'm pretty sure it's required by law, but it's like a thing where, you know, people scan it, you know, it's like a barcode for our products. So, and I can enter it on the website. That's why I said I wasn't sure if I could do it on the website, but I found a spot where I can just enter it. So, yeah, so she said though it's $10 per item. Well, I think it means per. I don't know. I don't know if it's per.
I mean, it probably means creating it for each one, right?
Yeah.
It can't be for each bottle. I mean, like once it's on the label, it's there, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask her that in the morning.
Yeah, she probably means a setup fee for each time, you know?
Yeah, and so
It's not gonna be a brand new, you know, a different code each one.
yeah, I don't think for each bottle of each product. Yeah, if it's that, I mean, shit. I mean, like, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, it probably means like, you know, it's a label fee, you know, like $10 to put it on there.
Yeah, which if that's what it is, that's fine. And if not, then I'm gonna start looking up the legality because I don't think I should pay, because I think that would be more expensive than the actual order. It would be close. I'm like, that's fucking retarded. Like, so yeah, that and then yeah.
You guys send her an email and everything?
Well, I told her I'd call her tomorrow anyway, so to set up the whole thing. So I just wanted to talk to you first. So yeah, and then yeah, we got paid for labels soon. He's gonna send an invoice for that. I'll put it on the PayPal thing as well. And yeah.
Julio Bonkers.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know about that.
Did something in Serenado with the journals? Oh, is that because you were doing talk?
Oh, fucking dog shit, that gun game.
Did I?
Not that quick, but maybe it looks like journal entries were
Yeah, me too. I suck.
were messed with.
Alright, here's to a good game.
Journal entry.
Bunch of like go in and go to reconcile and then go to whatever. You know what I mean? Hold on, someone's calling me this thing. Instacart's trying to deliver it. She goes, I go, we don't see abominable snowman, you're in the wrong place. She goes, oh, I don't see him.
What'd you say?
You know, the abominable guy out there.
Oh.
If we don't see him, he's not here.
Yeah, really, man.
I don't see him.
So, let's see here.
He's like this person. Yeah. Yeah. There's these houses from October.
Did I do something?
Yeah, they're cleared in November. Sure. Here it is.
11:25. So.
The liquor sale, maybe that's.
Oh no, I think I found it. Hold on.
No, it was me. There was an invoice that I had to get rid of.
Oh, you're looking for October stuff, right?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Damn it. Winner, chicken dinner.
I mean, hold on, let me put this right now. Yeah, it's okay now.
Bummer. Damn it. So I refried the dumplings for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh. So
I think I could eat them. I swear to God. If you ever go there, don't get one. Just don't come home. Stay away. You will be hurt.
Gracious.
I'm gonna go on Friday and I'm not gonna get one.
Oh, that's terrible. I only did it because he yelled at me for no reason. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I just didn't think about it. I was also like slightly hungover. I was like,
When?
When I went Sunday.
You were slightly hungover?
Yeah, because
yeah.
Will was drinking. That's the only reason I left that last night is because he's like, oh, I got beer. And I'm like, okay.
We could get beer. What was I saying? Yeah, but I'm gonna go buy on my way home on Friday from dropping off.
Okay.
We'll get ones for the weekend. Let's get food for the weekend. Like just bunker in and eat this shit all weekend.
Yeah, I know. Me and Max have to go to freaking New York.
What's going on now?
Me and Max have to go to New York for Dad sometime in the future.
What, for Christmas?
Yeah.
Why can't you come down here? Or meet in the middle? Risking COVID.
Huh?
You won't be allowed to travel. You won't be allowed to travel.
Because of COVID.
What? Worry about you guys.
It's fucking retarded.
He can go hiking in freaking California, but he can't come, figure out how to see you guys.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, don't put yourself at risk, I mean, you know what I'm going to put at risk. Don't throw you out the window. Alright, I've got to get serious here. And it was such a little bitch there.
Oh, fucking no. I'm gonna give him a call, like, or something. It's just ridiculous. He said they took off the 24th to the 31st for Christmas stuff, so... But the only time within that time period is, like, the weekend, so... Which is the weekend of Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm like... If anything...
Hold on a second. Wait, one second.
Huh?
Sorry, our order's here.
No.
What are you going to say? What happened?
I don't know. I'm just going to have a talk with him or something and be like, listen, like, can we be in the middle or something? Because, like, this is ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, I don't understand. Yeah, meet someplace, have a meal, and then just go back. That's all you're going to do up there anyway.
yeah, I mean, we got presents and stuff, but, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I know. But you have presents and do a meal and watch the thing. And, I mean, unless you want to take a train, they're having a great special on the train.
I don't like public transportation, that's the thing. I'm not doing a train.
Yeah, I mean, but just be honest with them. Just say you're not comfortable traveling right now.
No, I agree. Well, it's not even that I'm not comfortable traveling. I have no issue traveling. My thing is that I'm not trying to get fined by the Nazis up there running that stupid state.
Oh, really? Do they have fines?
Oh my god. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
here,
well, you know.
Look at this. Hold on.
Don't do things that you don't have to do.
Yeah, how much? So you can get fined $500 to $1,000 if you don't social distance. If you don't quarantine like you're supposed to, that's a $10,000 fine.
I mean, you're supposed to quarantine when you go there?
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous. It's a bad thing. It's bad, but
That's
once they meet in the middle, fine. You know.
It's ridiculous. And then they have checkpoints. And then if you refuse to fill out the New York State Department of Health travel form, are subject to a $2,000 fine.
Just tell them, look at that kind of shit.
It's ridiculous.
But he won't do it for you, so why do you have to do it for him?
No, I agree.
I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just,
One of the questions here is, can I have sex during the coronavirus pandemic? What the fuck?
No.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
He probably doesn't even know,
No, he wouldn't. No, he doesn't know shit. he willingly voted for the people that want to take his own rights away and fine him $10,000 anyway for just breathing. So he doesn't know shit. He wouldn't know his house from my elbow if you gave him a chart. Like,
yeah, I mean, just tell him you feel bad. It's Christmas, but it's over the top, weird, crazy.
Yeah, tell him to meet somewhere.
Unless you have a signed document from him saying that he's going to pay any fine that you get. If you know him, he'll just shrug his shoulders and oh.
Yeah, no,
You know?
no, it's ridiculous. I'm
What
trying
do
to
you
get,
think? But he would not pay the bills for my mother's funeral, so I don't think the bar is too high on what he's going to take care of.
well, I know
The bar is
that.
very high, you know? I mean,
Freaking ridiculous.
It's your decision, but you got my vote.
Well, I know I have your vote. It's not that difficult to get the vote for that. But it's just ridiculous. Like, this dude's stupid. Alright, well, sorry if I do that. But yeah, I'll call that lady and I'll call Priscilla in the morning and let her know all that stuff.
Don't let him talk Max into going by himself. That's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Max already did it once. That's it.
I'm surprised he didn't get fined.
I don't think it was as bad then. It might have changed from now, right?
I mean, that article was, that thing was from August, so I don't know. Let me do. Yeah, here we go. Here's the current. Here we go. So. In order for this, yeah, this is fucking hilarious. Effective November 4th, CDC from any CDC level 2 or 3 country. Country. U.S. territory or country from a non-contiguous. The new guidelines for travelers to test out of the mandatory 14-day quarantine are below.
He's not quarantined 14 days to see him for one meal. Doesn't make any sense.
This is ridiculous. Authoritarians. Yep, starting November 4th, travelers from out of state returning New Yorkers who left for more than 24 hours will need to show 2 separate negative COVID tests and quarantine for at least 3 days on arrival. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, you gotta fill out the form, give the government all your information. Fantastic.
I mean, really, if you guys wanted to go there, you would have to do all that?
Yeah. So I'm telling you, the fascists are here. It's great. And people vote for it. And I love it.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, that's just the beginning. I mean, they're locking up the Jews, but no one cares. You got, fucking Andrew Hitler 2.0, Cuomo, but no one cares. They all vote for it. Bunch of morons. I love it. Got a whole state of morons. It's fucking fantastic.
Not going. I don't care. I'll empty your tires.
Oh, that's fine. You're like, oh, bummer. Yeah, I'll call him.
We're too busy at work.
I know. I gotta call him and stuff.
No, do something after the holiday. Things will maybe calm down or something.
Sure.
Kick it down the street, that's all.
I don't know. I'll just tell him he's got to come here because I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Or I'll meet him in the middle. I don't really give a shit what, but
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That's fair.
And if he's gonna throw a fit about it, I'll be like, well, you can go hiking and shit across the country, but you can't just come down here for,
Right.
Get a fucking hotel, something. No.
Yeah, because you could be home on weekends,
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Well, you work all week too,
Like I said, he's trying to make up time that he can't, and it's like it's really fucking annoying at this point. Like it's starting to make it's getting so annoying at this point. It's like really starting to piss me off. And, yeah. And the hypocriticalness. I mean, shocker, he's being a hypocrite, but.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry. I don't mean to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna bring the groceries in.
All right. I'm gonna come up for a little bit. Probably grab a snack.
Grab the what?
A snack.
Okay. Well, there's new ones.
Ooh.
I don't know if we got the moon pies. I want one.
Oh my! I didn't even get any last time, and then somebody ate the egg rolls. I was so mad. I went in the next because I saw them. I was like, all right, I don't need them today. I already ate enough food. I opened the fridge the next day, and them suckers were gone. Ah.
Can't believe that Daniel got me on my shirt.
Daniel, State Farm offers surprisingly great rates to everyone.
Corsair water cooling.
We interrupt this video to bring you a special message from iFixit. No, we interrupt this interruption with this interruption. The new stuff from iFixit this holiday season. We're shooting graphics cards when inventory sucks. Fix the inventory problems with iFixit. Whoa, don't drop it. Can't fix that with iFixit. Just kidding, yes you can. Wish you could take iFixit with you anywhere, but your pockets aren't big enough. Introducing the new Blu-ray. Take them with you anywhere. So get iFixit for your loved ones this holiday season, or just get them for yourself.
So the Corsair Hydro X stuff, yeah, we have quite a few fittings from them. Not new. This stuff came out in CES of 20... Was it CES 2020? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, CES 2020. So they got radiators, pumps, blocks, and all that sort of stuff. This is the same stuff that we've had for a while. Not really a sponsored video. I know this looks very shilly. I'm just showing you they have a full range of products. And people all the time ask us about, what water products we should recommend and stuff. Which leads us to this guy. This is the water block that had an issue that we did a video about, other people did a video about. Major Tech, I think that's his name. He did a video about it. And the issue with the old blocks, and this one's for a 2080? Yeah, 2080 Founders, came down specifically to the terminal right here, which is where the fittings make their way into the block itself, having a major defect where under tension, lateral, is that the direction it would be? Lateral? Whatever. If you put the wrong kind of tension on it, it could leak. But 20 series is old news, which gave Corsair time to sort of come out with a new block for the 30 series. This is for the 3080 Founders Edition card. We're not going to be installing it, though, because I only have one 3080 Founders Edition card, which we use for a lot of our benchmarks and stuff, especially right now during GPU season. I'm not about to take the block off and undo all the thermal pads and stuff that will essentially get ruined because of the type of pads that NVIDIA uses. For the sake of putting this block on it, we need to keep that card exactly as it shipped from the factory through the reviews and stuff. Let's go and unbox it and take a look at it. So as you can see right now, it looks super tiny because the PCB is actually really tiny for the 3080. So here's the size comparison of the two. The actual block portion is like essentially the same, which is kind of funny. But you can see this 20 series block obviously has a significant amount of overhang over the VRM. This is the rear VRM, this is the front, where the I/O and all that stuff would be. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the 30 series cards, though. If you go with the Founders Edition cards, the PCB is so short, you could quite literally install them in like any case. So it's got RGB on the top right here, which looks very much derivative from their Capellix RGB RAM, which has these same squares on there. Here's your RGB cable, which is also a daisy chain, like kind of a pass-through deal. I will tell you this. One of the things that I'm a huge fan of is the fact that it has pre-applied paste, the size of the die, so as long as you don't screw it up, this will work, and thermal pads that are pre-applied. That way you don't have to worry about placing them or tearing them or messing them up. So it touches the VRMs on both sides, so it's got front and rear VRM. It touches all of the RAM, and it touches a couple of these controllers down here, which are known to get really hot. It looks like we might also get RGB in the ring right here. So that's why they went from a black to this sort of a translucent kind of clear. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this look right here. I get what they're trying to do. I get that they're trying to make it more flashy, quite literally. But I think the aluminum here looks really sleek like that. Because that reminds me of the old Dominator RAM, which clearly they're making this look like the new Dominator. So you do get the Corsair backplate that comes along with it. It is metal. That's cool. So it's got some of these standoff sponges on here, which are designed to keep you from creating any sort of short. Because it is metal, the back of the PCB has stuff that sticks up. You want to make sure that you're not going to be causing yourself any sort of short. So that's what these are. These are just like big sponges to make sure they don't touch anywhere. It is not vented in any way, so there's no heat thermal pads or anything on here to touch the GPU to turn this into a heat spreader. This one is purely aesthetic. I don't see it causing a problem with temperatures because of the fact that we are water cooled. A backplate like this on an air cooled card could potentially cause insulation and cause a little bit of a reflection of heat, causing the entire board to maybe get hotter on the backside. Never had a problem with something like this on a graphics card in any of the builds that I've ever done that don't have thermal pads on the back. That's just because the core doesn't get nearly hot enough for it to really start to heat soak through the back of the card to where this becomes a problem. That's why air-cooled cards that can get up into the 60s and 70 degrees Celsius, where this will probably stay around 40 degrees or lower, this isn't going to be a problem. You also get, obviously, all the mounting screws and stuff to mount it to your GPU, and then this is a turnkey. So these plugs, and I've had people ask me before, like, what is this? What is this for? These plugs, it's interesting. Initially, these are plastic. Plugs are plastic. It's one thing worth mentioning. I always buy myself like nice plugs, the metal ones, to put in my builds. That way they're not just cheap generic plastic. But these were initially, this shape, this kind of a domed slot, was designed for using like a quarter or a coin with. That way you could loosen them and tighten them up with a coin. Instead of making them true like flathead slotted, companies have just started including this guy that's like the shape of a coin to go in there to turn it, which I think is weird, but anyway, that's what that is. People have asked me before, like, what is this thing? So we're going to take the new iFixit Minnow. The Minnow! It's super small. It's really small. So when we talked about the leaking issue last time, it was because of the way that they designed this top piece here. And if you recall, we also fixed it by quite literally epoxying it. And that rig, or that block, now lives in a 2080 Ti in my daughter's system that she plays on all the time, and it has not leaked. And I said before, I have enough faith in it to not worry about it leaking, enough to where I put it in my daughter's rig at home, and it has not had a problem. So this is just a cover, like I said. Actually metal, which is nice. So the issue here is the fact that it only had 2 screws holding it down on the outsides. So as you can see right here, and we showed you how compared to the EK blocks, they had a 3rd screw in the middle. And that was a recommendation that I made. It's the same recommendation that Major Hardware made. And as you can see, it's got 2 O-rings that seal against the acrylic and the junction terminal here, whatever you want to call it, and no screw in the middle. However, EK has a screw here, a screw here, and a screw here. So what happened is as you tighten it down and then water makes its way through here, with enough lateral tension on it, like we showed you in our video, it could separate enough, just enough in the middle to where it would start squirting out. Let's see what we've got here with the new block. So we know that they changed the cover. The cover is quite different. So it's clearly clear, obviously now, so that you have your lighting that can shine. Looks like it comes apart in the same way. It also looks like we have the 3rd screw. So now I have total confidence and faith in this water block not leaking on this. I'm not a fan of the plastic that they use here. I feel like an acetal or a Delrin type of material would be better than this cheap injection molded plastic. I worry about the longevity. Is there no lighting in this part at all? Do I have to hook this up to a light source now just to see? First Corsair in their proprietary plug. I can't just plug it into a motherboard. Doesn't the MSI motherboard have a Corsair header? Quick! To the other set! Alright, so the nice thing about the MSI motherboard, and we do have our AMD test rig set up now permanently, so we always have actual availability to this. It has a J Corsair header, so when I plug this in... Oh, okay. So... Nice! It shines up to the bottom so bright it actually glows through. So let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together to see what it looks like with the cover. So as you can see, it's back together. And I'm curious how much light actually makes it. And that's the side you truly can see, especially this face down. Alright, so it's a bit muted. I don't know how well it shows up on the light, but it definitely looks like this. The LEDs are clearly along the bottom, shining through the acrylic. You can see it does catch some of that light.
iFixit. They'll appreciate it. To find out more, click the link in the description below. Yeah, iFixit. It's a culture.
Is it possible that AMD has found a way to cram this much performance inside of a console? Alright, today we're obviously going to be talking about 2080 Ti is now old and slow. No, not really, but okay, we're going to be talking about the conversation that takes place every time a new console launches, and this is going to be the third major console release since I've started my YouTube channel, so this is going to be the third time I've seen the same arguments that are going to pop up. This time it's different. Every time a new console launches, it ends up being a battle of the fanboys. The console gaming is better than PC, and then the PC master race, console peasants argument going back and forth. To understand why I feel like this one's going to be a little bit unprecedented, it's this much...
With your friend, fix him too with iFixit. Yeah, iFixit. It's a closure.
Is it possible that AMD has found a way to cram this much performance inside of a console? Alright, today we're obviously going to be talking about 2080 Ti is now old and slow. No, not really, but okay, we're going to be talking about the conversation that takes place every time a new console launches, and this is going to be the third major console release since I've started my YouTube channel, so this is going to be the third time I've seen the same arguments that are going to pop up, but this time it's different. Every time a new console launches, it ends up being a battle of the fanboys. The console gaming is better than PC, and then the PC master race, console peasant argument going back and forth. To understand why I feel like this one's going to be a little bit unprecedented is you have to kind of understand the way consoles have worked in the past. In the beginning, you're this round. So here's the Earth. When the Xbox 360 and all that came out a long time ago, they were not based off PC architectures. So when the Xbox One came out, it was one of the first times that we actually saw them move back to like the x86 architecture, and then obviously we had PS4, and then Xbox One X, and all that, and so it got to the point to where we were seeing consoles being derivative of hardware that was already existing in the PC space. But all of that existed prior to AMD being disruptive to the entire industry when it comes to their CPU performance. AMD has also been trying to create a splash in, or at least create a dent in the market share and profits of NVIDIA with obviously we had Vega graphics, which were a huge flop, and I'm sorry, even the biggest AMD fanboys out there have to admit Vega did not live up to the expectations that they were promised. It was HBM2 based off of the Fury series of graphics cards, and it even led to like straight up firings at AMD because of how badly it did. Ironically, now those people that were fired are now over at Intel helping their graphics division, so I don't think we have much to worry about over there. So anyway, moving forward from Vega though, came the launch of Navi. And Navi was promised to create the same disruption that we saw with Ryzen and what it did to Intel's market share and CPU shares with graphics. But what's funny is they launched the 5700 XT and then moved their way down from there, targeting mid-range and mid-range only. And they did bring competition to NVIDIA, to the point to where NVIDIA actually launched extra graphics cards and the super lineup to just kind of put cards in between their current lineup, trying to remove any opportunity of buying an AMD graphics card. And with Ryzen doing so great, and us now on the cusp of 4000 series CPUs launching, everyone's kind of asking themselves, where is Big Navi? Well, if you've been paying attention to the consoles, and that they're supposed to be coming out around Thanksgiving of this year, you know where Big Navi is. And it looks an awful lot like Big Navi is inside the Xbox Series X, and potentially the PS5 as well. So let's go ahead and start with the specs of the new consoles. What I'm going to also do is I'm going to show you two PC builds to try and, one, recreate the console hardware in a PC, which is extremely difficult for some proprietary reasons, and then what I think a comparable PC would be in terms of pricing. So there's two ways to compare it, spec to spec and price for price. And what's funny is they do not give you the same result, which is kind of scary. So in terms of the architecture, this is the Xbox Series X, and we chose this because it has the higher spec of two consoles coming out, PS5 obviously, compared to the Series X. Processor, they're AMD on both, but the Series X has an 8-core AMD Ryzen Zen 2 architecture, 3.7 to 3 GHz. When we looked that up, and found out that basically it is an 8-core 16-thread card, which means the minimum CPU you could go with to be spec for spec is going to be a 3700X. The funny thing is, if these consoles launch at the $500 price point that everyone's rumoring, that means half the cost of the console one part. Now, of course, there's an asterisk. There's going to be an asterisk next to all of these parts. The 3700X has it up to 4 clock speed. You don't get those turbo clocks and whatnot with the console variant. And the reason why it says 3.7 to 3.8 is it's an 8-core. They're calling it an 8-core CPU because that's how many physical cores are in it. But SMT, or simultaneous multi-threading, does exist on the consoles. But the developers have to either enable it or disable it, and I think that's going to be based on the game. It's going to call up those instructions and be like, oh, this is an SMT title. So then it will downclock to 3.7 gigahertz. If it's just 8 cores, then it's going to be 3.8 gigahertz. It's funny though, because it's only 100 megahertz difference on paper, but apparently that's the difference between melting itself together. So apparently there's also no throttling. These things just run at that clock speed to where it's rendering it death. It will overheat itself to death. But the cooling situation in them seems to be pretty beefy. But here's the part that I was sort of prelude to. Prelude. Okay, yeah, well, that's what they're doing too. They're dancing all the way to the bank. So, AMD's Navi RDNA 2 family of GPUs is launching in the Xbox Series X. 52 CUs running at 1.825 gigahertz with 12 teraflops of FP32. Now here's the thing. We tried to find a comparable graphics card on the market today that matches those specs. It was a 2080 Ti. So what we did in our comparison here is we basically said 5700 XT because it's RDNA 1, it's the highest end GPU you can currently buy with AMD, it has less CUs, it has higher clock speed though at just over 1.9 gigahertz, but considerably less teraflops. Now teraflops are a terrible way to compare a graphics card architecture. You can't just say, oh, this graphics card has higher teraflops than this one, therefore it's better at gaming. No, it's better at that particular instruction set, not necessarily gaming. So there's the asterisk on that. The graphics card that we're speccing to be comparable to hardware is actually lesser than the one that's in here because there is no RDNA 2 for desktop yet. That's Big Navi, and it's right here or right there in a console.
This is not over. Get out there and hurt them.
Hello?
Yo.
What's up?
Not much.
How was work?
Fucking work, bro.
I hear you on that. I was playing some gun game, I gotta say. It's pretty fun.
That's nice. I always like gun game, but I don't have none of that.
Yeah. Excellent.
There ain't no point of buying it either. It's fucking goddamn expensive.
Yeah. Definitely a sale game.
Yep.
I'm surprised they didn't do a GPU sale this year, which is a big bummer. You know what I mean? Remember RTX, yeah, with 2060s, they did.
Yeah, but I think
that's the only reason I have PC.
Yeah, but remember, I don't think they released the 2060 like now. I think they released it like more earlier in the year, because the business is still booming as of now, so there's no point in running a sale because people are still going to buy them at full price.
Well, everybody knew. Like, that was the hot thing of the year, basically. So that's why. Too. But, like, they knew it was dropping. So. Maybe they're just like, anyway. But, like, nah. Anyway, if it would have been a sale with it, it would have been like if you could get them with GPUs, definitely do it. I said if they did that again, it would be Cold War. Which would be unfortunate.
was trying to do love taps with the AX-50.
What's... I hit that. Oh, the humanity. I need to change something with the graphics. I gotta change the graphics a bit.
Oh god.
Why is this on high? There we go. For some reason it put the...
Alright, well if you gotta change the graphics...
No, I'm good. I'm in.
I was about to say hot.
Yeah, I already did it.
Battle Royale. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Solid 30 frames.
Nice.
Oops.
I was about to hot drop.
Oh,
change the graphics.
Oh no.
But then I don't.
I just like
hot
swap. Yeah, you can hot swap it on the fly. So it's not that point.
Well, there's people coming.
Yep. See the one there. Oh! I almost died. Literally at the last second. That is terrible. So I have a smaller scope.
Oh fuck! I got a fucking sneezy big shotgun. Where are you? You alright?
Yeah. There's shots there. Got a box here.
They coming on you?
No, but they're duking it out. This house. I broke glass.
They're out in the middle of the street. I'm gonna go try and snipe one of them in the head. How's that sound?
Alright. You. Ooh, I will take that. Thank you.
Where'd they go? Oh, okay. I missed.
Are you shooting?
Yeah, I missed my shot. I got a sniper and I'm on the roof, so like,
okay.
I gotta. Oh, there's a dude right outside my house.
Right outside your house, alright.
Yeah, he's in my house now. I also got a heartbeat, so I can be kind of stupid.
That's a big house.
Yeah, dude, he's on this flank I'm looking at. Oh, he's running, I think. Yeah, he's over on this side if he's in the house.
What? I shot him first and everything. And he had a fuck. Wow, he had like a beast stick of health. What the fuck? I need more money.
I'm gonna sneezy his ass. He come up here.
While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper jeering. And if you find something to throw, feel free to give them that as well. There's a fight kicking off.
I got two motherfuckers.
Get yourself sorted. You're up next.
Alright, I'm waiting to fight.
Win here and you return to the front line.
Oh,
you lose,
God.
your fight is over. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
Hey!
I have this roof unlocked. They know where I'm at though, but
I'm dropping.
they don't know I got a sniper though. He about to be sick when he finds this shit out. Whoa, fuck you, bro. Get sick.
Did you drop him?
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, I'm fucking sick, motherfucker. You got a gun?
Yeah, I picked up my old guns.
Alright, they in this crib right here.
There, go
ahead. What about the guy below?
He ran that way.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, there's a bunch of dudes. Just lay low, Get in the house,
I am in the house.
Yeah, just lay low. There's a bunch of folk everywhere, bro. I'm sitting up here with an LMG and a goddamn sniper, so I can kind of dick around a little bit, you know.
I'm gonna search the house.
Yeah, you look for something. Oh, I see him. I got a huckleberry all the way out there, Bob. The dude about to fuck around and find out here real quick.
Where we at? Over there?
Broke armor. Missed follow up. Oh, I see him. Oh, he's trying. Homie trying to play. Not sure about it. You run around in there?
I'm on top.
Be careful. Be careful up here. Like, this shit is no bullshitting up here right now. Yeah, they're running towards my ping and keep running, I think, because I don't see them anymore. They were in that house. Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, he got me there.
Jeez. You can buy a armor bundle.
Yeah, I know.
Toss me the cash if you want to keep shooting or something.
I'm
I got a submachine gun and 100 rounds of LMG. That's all I got.
Oh, this boy won't play like that. Oh,
this is the car? You have the car?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the car. Well, what he forgets is I got a sniper too. Bitch.
Oh!
Go push him. Push his dumbass. He's beyond that ping. He's like up there. He's like up in here somewhere. He's up. He's like, I forgot. He's dead. Someone waxed his ass, bro. Oh, he has an HDR too. What a cunt. He couldn't even fucking kill me out of a fucking car. Pussy.
Times it's not the gun.
Stupid asshole. Fucking don't. Oh, there's a. I got a head 32 meters west of me where I'm pointing. Oh, there's two. He's right here. He's in the car. He's down. His buddy's here somewhere.
Found you.
Reloading.
His buddy's here in the brick house next door.
Alright. I'm reloading. Okay.
You ready? Yeah, he's in that brick house chilling, Bob. You go front side, I'll go back side.
I think he's behind us.
Oh no, he's right there. He shot my dumb ass from somewhere.
Oh, what the fuck? Where the fuck was he? What the fuck?
Oh, he moved. He had two. There's two folk there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. I knew the guy was back there. I could hear him. I knew
the.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. There's somebody behind us. I could hear him.
I didn't see him on freaking heartbeat.
If I heard, yeah. Well, sometimes they might have perks too.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Alright, you got it. Yeah. That was hilarious.
He was hitting me as I was sliding, and I was like, no.
That was hilarious to watch.
But on his screen, he hit me when he was standing up, though. That doesn't make any sense. That don't make any goddamn sense.
I only get 120 frames in the menu.
Dude, that's dope. I'm getting like 900.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Normally now is when you get stupid frames, and I'm only getting 100. Oh, gosh.
900 goddamn frames.
What the Israeli official confirms existence of aliens? What? Apparently. Israeli official confirms existence of aliens. Says they're here.
False.
Grab some target practice while you can.
Tim Pool's saying it, so it must be true, right? It's Tim Pool's podcast. Oh, the lag. I think I crashed. Everything is frozen. Oh!
Into the area. Watch the sky.
Am I? Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Now we do this for real.
I swear, my computer like full on crashed and then was like, nope, and then it all came back. What the hell?